Are you from Europe and beginning to be a fan of the NFL but not sure what team to root for yet? Maybe you have been watching the NFL for a few years, but you're still uncertain of which team that you want to rep the jersey of. Or maybe you're already a Bears fan and you just want to be reminded of why you love this team so much. Welcome in. I'm Alexis Jade, an actress and a diehard Chicago Bears fan, and I am going to give you all the reasons why you should be a Bears fan. This weekend, the Chicago Bears play in London. And I've listened to quite a few interviews and press conferences that the Bears have held so far. The common question has been, what pitch would you give to someone on why they should be a Chicago Bears fan? Which sparked the idea, why not just go straight to the source? A diehard Chicago Bears fan. So here are your top 10 reasons on why you should make the Chicago Bears your team. Number 1, the Chicago Bears are one of the original founders of the NFL. We are one of the oldest historic franchises in the National Football League. If you became a Bears fan, you wouldn't just be part of a team, you would be part of history. Number 2, speaking of London, the Chicago Bears were actually the first NFL team to play in London in 1986. That's right, the Bears are back in London, baby, and it's not our first time around. We've been here before. In fact, we started the trend. Number 3, the Chicago Bears have the most amount of players in the NFL Hall of Fame. The Bears are home to some of the most iconic players in the game of football, American football. Players like Walter Payton, Mike Ditka, Dick Butkus. The Chicago Bears have a long lineage of some of the best players to ever play this game. Number 4, if you're from Europe, you probably might be a fan of rugby. And if not, maybe I'm just stereotyping. But if that is the case, then you're probably a fan of sports that are a bit rugged, tough, grit. And that is what the Chicago Bears have. The Chicago Bears, also known as the Monsters of the Midway. The Chicago Bears may not be known for our stellar offense over the years because of our lack of ability to have a quarterback, but that's besides the point. The Chicago Bears are known across the league for playing tough, mean, gritty football. So when you root for the Bears, you know you are rooting for a team that will dig and claw its way to a victory. Number 5, my favorite number, historic rivalry. The Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers are one of the oldest and most historic rivalries in all of football, also known as the original rivalry. The Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers are some of the oldest teams in the National Football League. They have been in the same division since divisions even existed and have gone head to head time and time and time and time again to create a historic, deep-rooted rivalry. We hate each other. Although as fans, we're honestly kind of chill with each other, and we do actually like to hang out for watch parties, and we bring tasty appetizers and meals, and we drink beer, and it's actually a fun time to watch. But we hate each other, and you can be part of a historic rivalry. Number 6, we have some great songs. Yes, you're hearing that right. The Chicago Bears, a football team, a sports team, has original songs like the Super Bowl Shuffle and Bear Down Chicago Bears.
But I'm not here to feathers ruffle. I just came here to do the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Which I can't play too long of either of those songs because I'll get copyrighted, but look them up on YouTube. They are great hits, and we are the only team that has 2 amazing chart-topping songs. I don't actually know if they're chart-topping, but go with it. Number 7, an SNL skit. The Chicago Bears are known for having an iconic skit on SNL. What other NFL team has an SNL skit? None. That's because the Bears are historic and one of a kind, and we have the classic Da Bears NFL skit, and you could be part of a legacy.
Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Number 8. It is for the ladies. That's right, guys. I'm not just talking to you. Ladies, you don't even have to be a fan of sports, but even better if you are, then I'm telling you, this is the team you should root for. But even if you're not a fan of sports, the Bears are still a team to root for. Why? 1, we have great colors. Hello, orange, navy, white. It can't get any better than that. Much better than the green and yellow Packers. Plus, if you're tired of toxic masculinity, our quarterback, the leader of men, the one who is leading charge, Caleb Williams, is a new generation of man, and he paints his nails. He also wore a dress on the cover of GQ, proving you can be a hard-nosed NFL player while also being in touch with their feminine side. And hear me out, guys, don't click away from this video if you're hearing a dude who paints his nails. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. There's a reason Caleb Williams was drafted #1 overall in the 2024 NFL draft. He is really good at football. Like, really good. As we round out here near the end, number 9, the underdog appeal. Guys, who doesn't love rooting for a good underdog? The Chicago Bears have had their woes throughout the years. We've gone through some rebuilds. We've had to go through a few drafts. And you know what? It's taken us some time to get to the point where we are now. But the Bears are on the rise. And there's nothing better than rooting for an underdog team, because when they finally get that taste of victory, you get to say you were there for the journey. And finally, to round us out, number 10 reason why you should choose the Chicago Bears as your NFL team: hope. Like I just mentioned, they have been the underdogs, but the Chicago Bears are not leaving the limelight anytime soon. We are a team that is on the rise. We have turned it around. We have ended our rebuild, and we are on our way up, baby. And you want to be part of this journey when we finally get to the top and hold up that Lombardi trophy. So, do you want to be part of the greatest team, the greatest fan base in the entire NFL? Then you know what to do. And if you are thinking about being a Bears fan, you should probably subscribe to this channel, because I got you covered. And for my fans over in the UK, and maybe this might be another stereotype, but just for you, on this day only, in honor of welcoming you to the Chicago Bears fan base, today, this isn't coffee. It's tea. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Alexis Jade, and as always, bear down.